Good Monday morning, everybody. It is almost 8 o'clock, and I have another book review for you guys. And let me just start off by saying I read the book 3 times because it was that good. So the book is called Can You Feel My Heart by Rayona Lovely Woson. I'm going to show you a picture because I don't have the hard cover. I have it on my Kindle, so I will show you that picture right now. Okay, so this book, where to even begin? The main character. Let's start with Luca. He is, a teenager, just trying to find his way, trying to find out who he is, trying to find out, you know, what type of person he likes. And you think, okay, great, like that's awesome. But then you have Luca's family, who is just sort of not really supportive, and if they are, it's like secretly. But I don't know any transgender anyone. Um, I have, read a lot of LGBTQ books. I think only once in my life I went to like a parade and I think it was Pride Month. I'm not 100% sure. It was so long ago, so long ago. And I know you're thinking, well, why haven't you went to one recently? That's because a whole lot of reasons. But yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the book. So the book, it goes from like 0 to 100. And let me just tell you, those are the type of books that I enjoy. When a book can go from like, oh, to like, whoa, what the heck? Those are the type of books that you want to read. Those are the type of books that you want to engage in, if you will. Now, I know you're thinking, engage in, what the heck does that mean? If you're like a true reader, you will talk to your book, cry with your book, yell at your book, maybe even laugh with your book. Yes, it does happen. It's not strange. It's just you're a reader. And even if you're a sort of reader, you may find little bits here and there where you're like, oh, cool, or whoa, what did I just read? So this is what Can You Feel My Heart was like. It was so heartbreaking, so sad, so beautiful, so wonderful. I mean, Luca just goes through so much, all because of who he is trying to become, or who he's trying to figure out, like, who he is, basically. And I think that when we have family or friends or, whoever it may be who's trying to figure out who they are or what type of person they like, what gender they like, it's not our place to judge. It's not our place to be like, shame on you and how could you, and you're not my, friend or my sister or my brother or my loved one or whatever it may be. Like, that's not our place. Our place is to be supportive. Our place is to be that, that ear to listen, if they have, things going on, or if they just need somebody to talk to. Like that's our place. That's who we need to be. We don't need to judge. We don't need to make fun. We don't need to do this and that and that and this. Guys, anyway, so Luca, he goes through all these twists and turns and all these, mishaps and all this negativity, and you just kind of feel like, oh my gosh, is he gonna make it through this? And there are parts where you're like, he's not gonna make it through this. Like, there's just no way. There's just no way. And then when you turn that, next page, it's like, oh my gosh, he made it through this. Now, in support of this book, Can You Feel My Heart, it deals with child abuse. It deals with LGBTQ, just trying to find your identity. And I think that that is so remarkable and so amazing that somebody can put pen to paper and write that out and bring it to life. Like I say this in my, in some of my other videos, but it always, like, whenever I read a book, it's like I'm always there with the characters, or it's almost like I can smell what they're smelling, or hear what they're hearing, or feel what they're feeling. And again, those are the type of books that you want to read. Those are the type of books that you want to be a part of. And I think it's so great that the author excuse me, I think it's so great that the author can do that. She can make it to where it's like you're right there with the character. But the only difference is you can't do anything about it. You just have to continue to turn the page to see what's going to happen next. And I would say that's my only frustration, because throughout this book, I just wanted to shelter Luca. I just wanted to help him, to hug him, to tell him that it was going to be okay, to tell him that he would get through this, and, to tell him that I'm sorry that he had to go through all of this. Like, we watch documentaries, or we read stories on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter about, or watch videos on YouTube about, kids coming out to their parents, or, even adults coming out to their families. And some families are like, well, yeah, obviously we knew. And then you have those other families that are like, you're no family of mine, you're a disgrace, and all this other stuff. And you just want to hug that person and tell them that it's gonna be okay, that you're gonna get through this. And I think that we need a lot more of that kind of support with LGBTQ and, transgender or non-binary, binary. Gosh, I hope I said that right. But if I didn't, I'm sorry. Instead of throwing those people to the side, or just throwing them, under the bus, or just turning your back on them, just show support, show kindness, show love. Give that person a hug. I mean, obviously not right now because we're in a pandemic, but a virtual hug it's all right. But I definitely recommend this book to anybody and everybody, not just LGBTQ, not just, for heterosexuals, not just for teenagers, but for everybody. I mean, the stages that Luca goes through are literally like up and down and up and down and up and down. And just when you get to that final down, and you're just like, oh my gosh, okay, this is it. Like, this is it for him. And then you get up to that last, up, and you're like, oh my gosh, I did not see that coming. Cool. I think everybody could, definitely not gain perspective, but this is an eye-opener, I'll say. This book is definitely an eye-opener. It's, some of the chapters are definitely hard to get through, because you're just like, how can somebody go through this? But in order for you to find out, you gotta read the book. So I definitely recommend the book. I definitely give this 5 stars. I definitely commend the author for, writing this book, writing this story, bringing, this to life, because you hear about it on the news, or you read about it on social media, or you watch it on YouTube, or maybe you've even witnessed it or have gone through it yourself. The point is that this book, Can You Feel My Heart? That's the title, Can You Feel My Heart? Is one of those books that honestly can change your perspective, or change your outlook, or change, I'll say, your lenses, no pun intended. It can change just the way you, I don't know, just see people that may not be like you, or that like a different gender from you, or that want to be a different gender than what you are. It's just, it's just beautiful, and I definitely recommend it. The story itself, for me, it runs smoothly. Yes, it has those downs and it has those ups, but it's very consistent and it's smooth. It does have a beginning, middle, and I want to say an end, but oh, I would love if the author like continued the story with a part two, but I don't know. We'll see, guys. But anyway, I definitely recommend this book to anyone and everyone. Um, and just enjoy it, and you're gonna get to those parts where you feel like you can't get through it, but believe you me, I can. I've read the book 3 times. And I just say, grab a copy on, you know, Amazon if you can. All right, guys, so that is my review. I hope it wasn't too choppy. It might have been too choppy, but like, I don't know. There's a lot to say on the book, but I don't want to give it all away, and I feel like I was getting there, so just take my word for it. Grab a copy. I'm gonna go ahead and link the authors, link the book where you can find the book down in the description box below. I'll also go ahead and link the author's writing page and her Twitter. Go check her out. I mean, you won't be disappointed. She has stories that she's writing, and I think you guys will be very, very pleased. But yeah, Can You Feel My Heart? It's a beautiful, heartbreaking, loving, tragic, just wanting to hug you type story, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. So go ahead and grab the copy, and let me know what you think when you read it. Oh, anyway, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, you can give it a thumbs down. That's what it's there for. Comment down below if you have any questions or if you want to share your story. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. And I'll see you guys in my next video with my next review. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna read. Anyway, bye guys.